Hello, good day to you. It's Andy and Talking Really. Now, I just want to follow up on the channel poll I did. I put a post up about 3 or 4 days ago, and the question I put up because I had this comment left on my channel, and it said quite categorically, I have to say, you're beginning to lose your credibility as an unbiased news provider in your constant battle in attempting to discredit something that has claimed over 1.6 million lives and made 10 times that number lives a complete misery. Neutrality is more rewarding the concept in attempting to enlighten folks. Just my opinion, not attempting to stir anything up. So let's not analyse the exact meaning of everything and get into a unnecessary debate about the subject matter, which obviously was a video about the you-know-what. And a long time ago I decided that this channel would be very much talking about social issues, news, discrimination, travel, accessibility, and of course benefits mainly for disabled people, but it has interest for the able community. And I know that we have reached the dizzy heights, but not quite. We are still below 2,000 subscribers, and but we are growing, which is unlike the Wright travel, which has been stationary for literally the whole year, mainly because we can't go to Thailand, so there's no Thailand videos. That could be one reason. So this channel here, Talking Really, I really decided to keep it very much originally about disability aspects such as, talking about the government and how they treat people, talking about the various methods of travel, accessibility issues, things like that. But it became quite obvious that other channels were doing quite well. One particular channel, Alex Belfield, who, when I started watching him, he was about 85, 90,000 subscribers. In the matter of 9 or 10 months of this pandemic period over the summer, he's now 207,000. So quite really, the subject matter that he talks about is everything to do with you-know-what. And obviously I am thinking that there is an audience for that. So I have tentatively, put in my channel into a separate playlist, Talking Really Uncut. So there are two playlists available. One has got everything else in it, and this one's got the specific stuff about you-know-what. Now, obviously, I've been very careful about what subject matter I have put in those playlists because of YouTube rules, which mean that some of the subject matter cannot appear here. So I have put it onto my alternative, which is brand new tube. You will find everything about everything over there. Why did I do a poll? Well, I was a little bit peeved, I've got to say. First of all, the comment about being an unbiased news provider. Personally, I don't think any channel is ever totally unbiased. They will always have an underlying agenda. Mine is about disability and awareness of how everything is revolving around the targeting and the persecution. Yes, that's a very strong word, but it's true, based upon 10 years of persecution, it's undeniable that there are 250,000 deaths that can be associated with how the Tories have treated disabled people. It's not made up, it's fact. I'm also very upset that unbiased news provider, when I am actually providing the standard news out there, which is fact-based. So rather than me regurgitating BBC, which obviously is not unbiased, it's promoting the narrative, the government narrative and propaganda. I mean, I could just regurgitate that, in which case I wouldn't be no different to anybody else in the mainstream media. But I like to think I offer something different. And the difference is that I'm offering is an alternative view to the narrative. In my opinion, the details I give in my videos are fact-based from reliable sources. Now, the problem is that where viewers don't agree with that because they are believing the mainstream propaganda. And unfortunately, there are people like that who cannot see an alternative view, and they're not willing to accept that there is an alternative view and a growing audience. I mean, I just mentioned Alex Belfield's channel, which has gone to 207,000. Put it this way, if I don't agree with what he says, then I just switch off and I don't bother. And I can't remember the last time that I had a channel that I was watching and decided that I didn't like them anymore. I do watch a lot of alternative narrative views. I watch UK Column. All of these channels have been slated for promoting conspiracy theories, but conspiracy theories are actually just theories that people don't like because they don't fit a particular narrative, i.e. they were invented by the CIA to cover up the JFK shooting because they did not want to hear all of the alternatives that were put out there. They wanted to make sure that they were discredited. And that's the idea of calling somebody a name. It's meant to make other people think that you're bad. Anyway, getting back to the point of this, I decided that I would make a poll and see what viewers think, to see if they agree with what's been said. I actually made the mistake of trying to be witty, because I put in there an option which I thought was quite amusing, based upon the comment, which was, I have to say, you're beginning to lose your credibility. So I thought that was quite amusing, so I put in there, credibility? You never had any anyway. And I really did not expect people to select that option in such numbers, and I can see now that it's probably the people that watch this channel who don't like it and are the ones that will give it a thumbs down, or the people that voice their opinions on this type of video in the past. So that's all I can say. Or it could be just people trying to be amusing. I think the mistake that I've made is that I've spoiled the results by including that. The first one is 38%, which is 18 out of the 47. And of course the other one, which is the credibility one, is also 18. The main point that I would take is that 18 for the first one, and no, you are not biased towards the mainstream narrative. Now, what I was trying to say there was that I don't just follow and place out what mainstream was saying, because I don't think I am. I don't care either way. 9%, which is 4. And surprisingly, you should not give an alternative viewpoint, which was 2 people. Interesting in the fact that if you're a news channel reporting the news, it is very difficult not to give viewpoints on any subject. I cannot confirm whether any of these items can be multiple selected. So, for example, you could say credibility, and also you can select you should not give an alternative viewpoint options. So I don't know if you can do multiple selections. It may well be that is the case, because I don't think YouTube really think about this too much. They just provide it as a method of engagement, really. Oh, so when you think about the poll itself, there was only 47 results, and total subscribers on this channel is 1,687, which has gone down 4 in this week. Probably because of the poll. Probably because the 4 are trolls. I don't think it's proved anything to me. It's not given me any help, except for maybe I present a slightly unbiased view of the news, if I'm lucky. Some people don't care, but most people are just having a laugh. Credibility, whatever. That was my own fault. I should never have put that in. So maybe I'll do another poll at some point, but I don't know. Right, that's it then. Have a good day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.